Ladies and gentlemen, we are back with yet another video of the Arizona Sports Fan. Now, thank you so very much for tuning in. I really do appreciate every single one of you, new subscribers of late, old subscribers of old. I really do appreciate every single one of you guys for coming back. Today, we're going to go ahead and talk about a topic that's nearly dear to my heart, and that is the Arizona Cardinals. Should they continue winning, or should they basically go in tank mode because of what has transpired in the season thus far? Guys, we're gonna go ahead and dive into it here shortly. I'm pretty sure if you guys have been following my videos, you pretty much already know my opinion on this, guys, but we're gonna go ahead and dive into it. Let's go ahead and get it. Alright guys, so I did get a new camera. I'm not sure if I'm looking a little clearer or anything like that, just FYI. But guys, what we're going to go ahead and talk about today is basically the understanding that should we be going tanking mode at this point? I heard a lot of people in the comments. I do my best to go ahead and reach back out to everybody on the comments, on my personal opinion, and just kind of give my opinion pretty much. A lot of people don't really respond back. I don't really know exactly the reason why, but I do make it apparent to try to make every comment response, but I can't get to all of them, unfortunately. But guys, we're going to go ahead and dive into this here shortly here. Now, my opinion, should we tank? Because as you all know, we're 3-6-1 currently right now. We show promise for the future, yes we do, on our offense side. Our defense on the other side is complete and utter garbage, and I don't want to go ahead and talk about it anymore because it just hurts my head. But guys, my opinion, and like I mentioned before, if you watch my videos, you pretty much already know my opinion in this whole situation. Should we tank?
I don't want to get paid to lose. I want to win! I want to win!
No, I do not like the idea of tanking for a better draft pick. And I came up with some few points as to what are some cons as to why I do not want to tank, or or be even happy about moral victories, or happy that they lose because they're in rebuilding mode right now. I think all that is a scapegoat for people that don't really want to fight for their team because they're completely complacent with mediocrity, and that's just not me. What I want is a competitive team. You're getting paid millions and millions of dollars. Now, I do understand that there's rebuilding modes. I completely agree with it. I'm not blindsided to the fact that rebuildings occur. These last 2 years have been felt like a long time to rebuild, and I think at the head of the problem is Steve Keim. Everybody knows my opinion on that. I feel like he's got to go. I do not trust him with the rest of the future. Now, that could be up to debate between you and me. That's completely fine. That's just my personal opinion. Now, in the past 5 years, we went to the playoffs twice. Now, that might sound good. Okay, yeah, awesome. We went to the playoffs. Back in 2015, we went to the NFC Conference Championship. We got slaughtered. 2014, we went to the wild card and it didn't do so hot because we were rolling with Ryan Lindley at that point. Now, 2 out of 5 doesn't seem so bad because it's the Arizona Cardinals. Now, if you were a bigger organization such as the Seahawks, such as, the Steelers, such as I say Patriots already? I think I might have done that already. But, just a bigger name, Green Bay, Dallas Cowboys, this is completely unacceptable. 2 out of the 5 years is completely unacceptable. And that's why I want to get to a level where hopefully one day our fans will be in a level where we expect more from this organization, because we've seen it. We've experienced the greatness of how it is when we do have a great football team in this city. Right now we're 3-6-1, as we all pretty much know. Another reason why I do not want to tank or have a bad loss or be complacent with, hey, it's just rebuilding mode right now, it's okay that we lost. Bullcrap. I do not want to lose because it creates a complete bad environment, a bad culture. If you're seen as a losing organization time and time and time again, any top tier free agents out there, they're not going to want to come to this destination because most people, let's be honest here, most people want to win. Players get contracts for money. I completely agree. But one thing that sways them more than anything is the opportunity to win something, because bottom line, a lot of these players, their end game is they want to win championships. So it's going to be a big deal to get to a contending team. So I just took a list down of top possible free agents that might be possible next year. Now, it could be possible that the teams that they're with right now, they could probably re-sign them. But I just want to kind of go ahead and give a glimpse to you viewers here to see if if any of you guys would be interested in any of these players here, because honestly, if we continue this losing record, I don't foresee any of these people coming to our organization because we have this such losing culture. Somebody that, is out there, Jadeveon Clowney. I know there's a lot of back and forth right now with Jadeveon Clowney. He's super injury prone and stuff like that, but that guy can get to the quarterback. He's an awesome pass rusher. I'm not saying he's super great. He's not super dynamic, but I mean, he is a great player and he can get to the quarterback. I have a hard time with this guy's name, Yannick Ngakoue. He is also in the defensive line. He is 25 years old. He is set to hopefully be a free agent next year. He can possibly re-sign with this team that he's currently right now, but he's also part of them. AJ Green is 32. He's a wide receiver. I do not think he wants to re-sign back with the Bengals. That's my personal opinion. Being that he is 32, or anybody in the 30s that I'm mentioning here most likely want to get to a contending team. There's also Gerald McCoy, which is also nose tackle. He's also in the D-line as well. He's 32. There's Amari Cooper, which is 27. He's set to be a free agent next year as well. There's talks that the Dallas Cowboys might go ahead and re-sign him. So that might be an option for him. Shaq Barrett, which is also 27, also on the defense, hopefully set to be a free agent. And also Leonard Williams. I know he didn't have a really spectacular time with the Jets, but we all know how much of a debacle the Jets are, such as we are ourselves. So he ended up getting traded to the New York Giants. But who knows exactly what they're going to go ahead and do with Leonard Williams. They said that he was a pretty good prospect, but we'll see what go ahead and happen. Now, the only positive that I can go ahead and think of as far as tanking or people that are completely fine with us losing is basically getting a top tier draft pick, which in my opinion, if we do keep Steve Keim, I mean, who's to say that we pick in the top 5 and we still get a bust? So guys, those are my opinions here as to why I think we should still continue to try to win the rest of the year out in a happy note, because losing is just bad. It's contagious. As you know, the Phoenix Suns, they went that route. They want to go ahead and tank for the next best thing. They went for an 8 to 9 year drought without hitting the playoffs. Now, I'm not saying the Cardinals have been in that situation, but I can go ahead and foresee that this happened in the near future if we are complacent with losing the rest of the season for a top tier pick, guys. I'm not okay with it. I hope you're not okay with it. If you are, it's not a big deal. It's your opinion. But guys, that's what I go ahead and think. I want to win the rest of the games. Like I said, I'm not delusional. I know there's some games that are really unachievable, but the rest of the season is going to be super hard. But I do want to go ahead and see some really competitive games here going on and a possibility of winning every single one of them, guys. But that's pretty much all I got for this episode, guys. I'm out. Thank you so much.